stopping. Okay. Hello guys, back at it again with another video. Today, put on my headphones. Today we're gonna, oh my god, what the heck? What? Ew. Why is he like that? Oh, why is he like that? What the heck? Anyway, we're gonna be watching some scary videos. So yeah, we're gonna be watching Top Nukes 5s, or Top Nukes 5, or Top Nukes 5, or whatever the heck you wanna call it. I think I just said that twice. Yeah, we're gonna subscribe Top Nukes 5. Okay, let's see 10 scary videos to freak you out. Sure, let's watch that.
In his research, Dr. Morrison identified a paradox.
I can't put it full screen because it's cool.
This next clip allegedly comes from CCTV cameras in an unknown city in the Philippines. A woman in a red hoodie is seen walking along a city street, but the CCTV camera image becomes very strange.
What the heck? What the heck? What is some ghost crap? What the?
As you can see in the clip, the video seems to glitch in a very bizarre way, making it look as if the woman's head disappears multiple times. But oddly, the rest of the video is perfectly clear. Now, in the Philippines, there's a strange superstition that says that if someone appears in a photograph without a head, it means that that person will soon pass away. Creepily enough, a few minutes later, and this happens.
Ayun no, bilis. Ayun, nawala ng preno.
The unfortunate woman is accidentally struck by a runaway taxi van, and it is said that she did actually pass away as the result of her injuries, just like the old Filipino superstition says. Now, this clip immediately went viral on Philippines websites and social media, but no one knows the original source of the video, which leaves us to wonder, is this real proof of the paranormal? Or is it just an old malfunctioning CCTV system? Or is it all just a very elaborate hoax? As always, you decide. Nightlight. A woman named Brandis says that late one night while she and her husband were sleeping, their home security camera caught this strange event at 2:45 in the morning.
2:45 in the morning? Oh, what the hell? Did I just see Casper?
The family dog perks up as a bright light flashes and what looks like a pale little face seems to peek out of the door.
Nah,
and a
that's
shadowy
Casper.
figure about
Casper
the
the
size of a
ghost
child
just saying
seems to
hi.
be
What you
standing in the
mean? He's
hallway
friendly.
before disappearing, just
Casper's
as the
literally
little
friendly.
pale face peeks out of the door again.
Yo, Casper's
Brandis and her
literally
husband
friendly,
Sky
bro.
have
Just
never
leave him alone.
posted or even experienced anything paranormal, and they say they have no idea what this could be. Something at the door.
Something at the
Chase
door.
Beckstead and his wife Rachel are staying overnight in the house of Rachel's recently deceased grandfather. The elderly man had passed away in the house only 1 month earlier.
1 month.
So the couple is just settling in for the night when suddenly something happens
That's
that
a nice
is
bird.
downright
Let me eat it.
creepy.
How you doing? You okay?
I don't know.
You a little freaked out?
A little bit.
So, we were just going to bed and we're not... Let me just show you.
Nah, that's somebody on the other side of that door, bro.
Like, we
That's
literally
not
had to
that,
put the bag up against
that
the
can't
door.
be Casper. That cannot be
We're
Casper.
not sure.
Oh heck no! You just let that ghost in the party with y'all, bro. You just let him walk right through you, bro. He's still doing that. Just walk through the
And, like,
door.
we're literally just...
Nah, someone's deaf doing that, bro.
Even though there's no draft or air current in the house, the bedroom door begins to randomly move as if it's being quickly pulled back and forth by some unseen force. Understandably, Chase and Rachel are pretty shaken up by the strange, unexplained phenomena. They decide to just pack up their stuff and leave the house.
They look too calm.
But this is when things get even creepier.
Okay, so we're leaving. We got all of our stuff packed. Oh my gosh. Okay. Yeah, we're out here. Rachel's already in the car. I'm leaving. Like, I don't know what's going on.
As Chase is gathering their luggage, the bedroom door slams shut right behind him. And again, it begins to move back and forth, this time even faster than before. Chase says that he still has no idea what could have caused the strange movement of the door. Some video commenters believe that this was the ghost of Rachel's recently deceased grandpa, but some think it might have been something more sinister that had taken up residence in the house. But what do you think?
Captain, there are still 9 orders.
Hey, yo.
The Follower. It's around 5:30 in the morning and 2 girls are on a hike through the mountains in the Philippines with a large group. The girls stop a little too long to take some pictures and accidentally get left behind by the group. The girls run to catch up with the other hikers as one of them films, but her camera captures something truly bizarre.
Naliligaw kami, guys! Naliligaw! Wala ni mga kasama namin! Wala ni mga kasama namin. Kailangan namin silang habulin kasi maliligaw kami. Gagi, malayo na sila. Wala na.
They're gone.
Did you see it? As the 2 girls run along the mountain trail,
I saw it.
way back in the background, some strange shadow figure seems to be following them.
That's the dark version of Casper.
But a little bit later, the mysterious dark figure has just disappeared. The girl who posted this video says that she and her friend were completely alone, and they have no idea who or what this could be. She says that she only noticed the shadowy figure when she watched her video back later. So, what do you think? Was someone stalking them through the remote woods? Or just what is this?
I don't know what that is.
Decide.
I'm not gonna.
A short stay. A guy named Brendan has a YouTube channel where he camps in his van in some strange and sometimes very dangerous locations across the UK. In this video, Brendan decided to camp overnight in the coastal village of Jaywick in Essex, England. Now, amongst other things, Jaywick is known as one of Britain's poorest towns and has a very high crime rate. In other words, it's not really the best place to be camping overnight in a van. But that doesn't stop Brendan.
A little town in England called Jaywick, coined as one of the most deprived towns in the UK. And I thought, as soon as I'm in the area, I just had to go and see it.
Brendan searches around and eventually finds a place to set up camp that is just outside of town and kind of in the middle of nowhere.
Listen to me. I'm alone, but I mean, there's no other houses around me, so it's not as if I'm alone in a housing estate.
Brendan sets up his bed in the van and lies down for a night's sleep. But around 2:30 in the morning, things take a terrifying turn.
I think someone's outside the van. That's two. Someone just tried the door. Ah! Right, whoever the that was has now gone. I'm gonna get out of here. Oh my god.
Smash the glass. Hey. Honestly, someone smashed the glass in front of me. You know what? You can have that. Just let me live. Mike. Yeah, hold there.
That's my phone.
Someone with a flashlight skulks around outside Brendan's van, trying the door handles, before smashing the window to get inside. Hey! Luckily, Brendan yells and sends the intruder running. He then hops in the driver's seat and just gets out of there. Brendan makes it out safe, but obviously is very shaken up by the whole ordeal. He decides to not only leave the town of Jaywick, but to drive all night, 3.5 hours, all the way back to his home.
I just, quite frankly, just wanted to go home. I was really, I wasn't in a good mind space. After cleaning a little bit of broken glass from my driver's seat and the dashboard, you'd be surprised how far glass goes when it smashes. I've been finding little bits everywhere, but the van was in no fit state to continue camping in, and nor was my headspace, should we say. So I made the long journey back home. I think it was a good 3.5 hour drive back to my house in Shrewsbury. Got there just before sunrise.
Wow.
Not a pleasant drive, to say the least.
Despite this frightening encounter, Brendan still goes camping in his van and posts his adventures over on his YouTube channel, Brendan Explores. If you see something that you think would be perfect for the top 5, email me at nukestop5@gmail.com. You can also tag me on TikTok at nukestop5official, and be sure to tag me only at nukestop5official, because there are a lot of fake accounts on there. Get out. A guy named Carter moved into a new fully furnished rental house, but not long after he moved in, he began to experience strange things and hear unexplained noises. Late one night while he's asleep in bed, he hears the creepy sound of what seems to be someone hitting keys on the piano in his living room.
Oh, nah, they trying to play that like tune when it goes like ding, 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 ding.
Who's there?
Carter decides to lay on his living room couch to try to figure out just what is going on with the piano. As you might imagine, it did not go well.
Dude, what the f***?
The piano plays again and a chair moves, and Carter decides that he's had about enough. He decides to leave the house to stay with a friend. But as he is leaving, he manages to capture this video. As Carter heads for his car, he sees his TV flickering and his lights randomly turning on and off inside his house. Now, usually when people watch these videos, they say, well, if the place is so haunted, then why wouldn't he just move out? Well, that's exactly what he did. Carter moved right out of that house. And the end of this haunted story, I guess.
Why is Steel Hunter
Hiding under the covers. A video poster who calls himself Celtic Dabs works the reception desk at a creepy old hotel in Arizona. One day, his coworker shows him something very strange that keeps happening in one of the rooms.
Nah, that's just a bug or something, bro. Like, nah, a ghost can't be that flat.
What?
And possibly under the...
Nah.
That's just a bug, bro. Kill it. It's a spider.
Yeah, cause let me hit it now, and then
Yeah.
Shut up,
Bro.
Something seems to be moving around in a strange erratic pattern under the bedsheet. But when Celtic's coworker slaps the sheet, it just disappears. Celtic says that each time the sheet was tidied back up, the same weird phenomenon would happen again. So, just what do you think this could be? Also, if whatever is under the sheet isn't enough to scare you, Well, just imagine staying in a hotel that put sheets like this on the bed. Honestly, the thought of sleeping in those sheets scares me more than whatever is moving around under there. So either way, this video is truly disturbing. Night call. Late one night in Pueblo, Colorado, an emergency call comes into the 911 dispatch center. But whoever made the call hangs up almost immediately. The 911 operators trace the call and find that it came from Imperial Memorial Gardens. Well, the weird thing is, Imperial Memorial Gardens is a funeral home, surrounded by an 80-year-old cemetery. And it's 3:30 in the morning, so no one should be there. Now, as standard procedure, the 911 emergency operators call the funeral home back to make sure everything is okay. And someone answers the phone. This is what the 911 operators hear.
911, this is Erica. How can I help you? Hello? Hello? Hello?
Dang, it's like a favorite voice.
There's a lot of static and a quiet male voice seems to say something a few times, but then the call just goes silent. Again, as part of standard procedure, the emergency operators send the police to check out the old funeral home. But when the officers arrive, they find the funeral home locked up and all the lights are off. No one's there. Now, I tried to clean up the call audio as much as possible, but there's just not much there.
Hello? Hello?
Oh, so someone's saying help. That's crazy.
So, just who made this call? And what do you think they might be saying? Lurking in the dark. A man in South Wales walks out to his car very early one Wednesday morning to head off to work. It's just before 5 a.m. and the rest of the neighborhood is still asleep. No one else is around, and the man doesn't notice anything unusual. But later that night, as the man checks through his security camera feed, he sees something that sends a shiver down his spine.
What is that? What is that? Who is that? What lightning about strike his car? What's gonna happen? Oh, Casper the ghost. You can't be scaring people like this. You just walk all the way down.
As the man approaches his car, some lumbering form seems to appear out of nowhere, quickly hurrying away. And then, whatever this is, simply disappears into thin air. Now, the figure moves at a very odd angle and speed for this to be a lens flare. And considering that the rest of the video is in sharp focus, it seems very unlikely that this is some kind of compression error or problem with the camera. So, just who or what is this?
Hello?
Scary videos. So I like to end these videos with the stuff that kind of starts off scary and then just gets weird and kind of goofy. Speaking of which, TikToker Dre in Dallas experiences something spooky in his home, but instead of chasing it down to record with his phone, he goes the complete other way.
Come on, where you hide her stuff at?
Mom, where's my Gucci?
Mom, where's my Gucci?
No, I'm not. Come on, Janae. Come on, Janae. Janae, come on. Janae, come on, friend. Come on. Janae, come on. It's a ghost.
Next up. Now, this video from Matt Sowards was shot on a country road in the middle of nowhere with no other cars around anywhere. Do not ever do this prank to someone who is driving.
¿Qué pasó? ¿Qué pasó? ¿Qué pasó? ¿Qué pasó? Vi, compa, con una calavera.
So, in case you missed it, the guy in the backseat hangs a life-size cardboard cutout of a zombie out of his window and dangles it in front of the driver's window. And the driver slams on the brakes and freaks right out.
Yo, that's crazy.
Now, lately on this channel, I've shown many kids scaring their parents for their own amusement. But you see, this segment is very different, because TikToker Katie Funny Guy makes videos where he scares the shit out of his wife and kids.
This is too funny. Hello. Yo, bro, what? What is this, bro? Why is he scaring his kid? What is wrong with this guy? He broke the damn TV!
But now, recently, Katie Funny Guy had an experience where something maybe gave him a little taste of his own medicine.
What is that? What?
I was creeping. I'm talking about, yo, I was shook. What would you would have done? Hell, y'all gonna peek around the corner, for real. The f***? Like, I was scared
too. You are not like that. You are not gonna peek around the corner and see what the heck that is.
I think the lesson here is, if you keep scaring your family yourself, then the ghost in your house might take that personally. Anyway, thanks for watching, and hopefully I'll see you back here next time.
Hey guys for watching. Hit that subscribe button and subscribe to Nukes Top 5 Best Comedy. Nah, I'm playing Best Scary videos to have. Peace and eat a cookie. Yeah. New video coming out soon. Yay!